mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings. Let's make sure we protect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings pour in. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are the Atlas family. 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 We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high, we're all the way up. We are the Atlas family. 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 Yeah. I ride with my brothers, yeah. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. In the storm, I ride with my brothers. I ride. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. When I win, they win. That's love. When I win, they win. That's love. I ain't never tripping on shit. That's us. I ain't never tripping on shit. That's us. My brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. There's so much we need to know. As above and so below. Add up 1 plus 1, get 3. Inside you a galaxy. Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh. Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Now I know the law of one. And what's power in the sun. We're made up of liquid gold. Wise will make your mind unfold. Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh. Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Do, 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 do. Mr. Wise, oh, oh, oh. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise, oh, oh, oh. Hanging with Mr. Wise, oh, oh, oh. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise.
I know what you gotta do, tap the screen.
I'm hanging
love
with
is love.
Mr.
Appreciate the
Wise.
super sticker.
Ralph the Wise. I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Ralph the Wise.
Appreciate the super sticker. Love is love. Hey, we got a good one for y'all. Start your day with some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Oh, we got a good one for y'all today. Zecharia Sitchin. One's in the chat if y'all are familiar with Zecharia Sitchin and his knowledge. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with Zecharia Sitchin. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with Zecharia Sitchin. Okay. All right. So Zecharia Sitchin wrote about the Sumerians, the Anunnakis, right? He wrote a story about Enki and Enlil. And he even connected all of this back to the biblical text, where he does a book called Genesis Revisit, right? And you can go check that out. He's basically explaining to you how Abraham's family is from a Sumerian priesthood, right? And during the time of a Sumerian invasion, Abraham's father told him to flee. Abraham got Lot, so on and so forth, and he left. And Zecharia Sitchin is writing the stuff that took place before the biblical text. So if we're going to journey down this path, right, into understanding this world, and if we know that life exists before the Bible, then we have to study what life was before the Bible, right? And that would be Zecharia Sitchin, for he is one of the people who analyzed and studied, the emerald tablets and so on and so forth, right? So when you hear Cat Williams and them speak about, the emerald tablets of Thoth and, any type of tablets, Zecharia Sitchin is one of those people who studied this stuff, right? He wrote about umparts. Umparts is things that was found outside of their time, right? So when they were finding helicopter propellers embedded in the earth at a time that it shouldn't have been, these were called parts. And there was a lot of these things that took place. Apparently, before the biblical text, before the biblical text, they were speaking about um, pyramids or um, I guess landing bases. They had, certain things. He was speaking about the things that took place in Egypt regarding Osiris, Isis, and all of these different mythologies that we have today, right? Now they say Zecharia Stitchins had it wrong. And partly I would say they are correct, because when Zecharia Stitchins spoke about gold, he wasn't talking about a material that is on this plane. So when he said the Anunnakis needed our planet for gold, he wasn't talking about any type of gold. And we'll get into that, right? Zecharia Stitchins said that the Anunnakis needed the gold to basically evaporate in their atmosphere, because this gold protected them from the sun, right? This is what Zecharia Stitchin said. According to what he wrote, the Anunnakis were looking for suitable service down here, and they were tampering with the animals on this plane, and so on and so forth. So this is what Zecharia Stitchins was writing about and speaking on. And he was saying, that the younger brother Enlil, who fled and was followed by his older brother Enki, right? And they say Enlil came down here and found a mammal that was suitable, for this type of servitude, right? Become service of them, to mine the gold for them. At this time that they say Enlil traveled, no one can get past a certain astro belt or magnosphere. I don't really know what it was at the time, but he found a way through, and he found Earth, right? And Earth had minerals that they needed for their planet, and it was vital to their planet's survival. They would basically release this gold into their atmosphere, and this gold will protect them from the sun. Now, what if, right? What he was speaking on was something not outside of the body, right? What if what Zecharia Stitchins was speaking on when he spoke about the 12th planet, what if he was talking about the 12th chakra system of the body? What if he was talking about your crown chakra? What if the planet of Nubaru was nothing more than a fragment of our imagination? And based off of the collective, whether we believed in it or not, that determines whether this planet appears in the sky. Now, 3 years ago, we had different variations of things going on where we said we seen, shimmers or mirages or photons of a planet, possibly every 3,6,500 years. However, this planet is supposed to come back into our atmosphere, so on and so forth, right? And this is according to the understanding of, right? This is according to the understanding of what is written, right? And Zecharia Stitchins goes back to, I don't know if you guys were here a couple of weeks ago when I spoke about this Zohan tribe or Zohan religion back in the day, who believed in, their thoughts, their words, and their actions speaking volumes. So they were mindful of thoughts, words, actions, and so on and so forth. So this goes back to that. And you can see that book right there, Divine Encounters, right? This goes back to that, right? So Zecharia Stitchens wrote a lot of different books when it came down to the cosmic codes of this universe, breaking down angel numbers, so on and so forth. He wrote a lot of stuff pertaining to this knowledge, right? That seemed to, not exist in the world anymore. The connection with the universe, the same type of stuff that we're speaking of now. And they say Zecharia Stitchens had it wrong. And the reason why they're saying he had it wrong is because Zecharia Stitchens gave you a understanding of this, right? He didn't give you an understanding of it. He didn't make the connections with the pineal and how important it was, right? He didn't tell you that this gold was a substance that was inside the body that the Anunnakis consider to be a precious substance. This is what Anunnakis mean. If you look it up and you look up Anunnaki, you will see that Anu is a substance that is inside the vessel. So when it was talking about an Anunnaki, any one of us can become an Anunnaki if we so choose to. If we have discipline over our vessel and we create this gold substance that goes up our spine, right? And we release that into our brain or our pineal, right? Now, until all the studies come out, I guess this would just be speculation talk over, right? Until all the studies come out, this will be speculation talk over. But once all of these studies are released and they fully start to understand what was written in the text, right? This is where that loosh come from. When you hear about Muslims and creating loosh, right? This is where that comes from. Installing fear inside the vessel to create a dark matter, right? But when you create with love, when you install love in the vessel, when you stop telling people that they're born in sin and start telling people that they're born in righteousness, when you stop telling people that, mistakes are troubling and tarnish them forever, stop holding guilt, your body will start to create a gold substance, right? This is where the purification process come in, grounding with Gaia, right? Getting back connected with Gaia, putting your feet back on the ground, also doing righteous things within inside yourself. Also, a little bit of the sun, a lot of bit of the sun. The sun is purifying your body right now. It is pushing out anything, your sweat, all of this stuff. If you're eating heavy meats, pork, your body is pushing out any toxins at this time, right? This will change your body structure if you go with the 369 process, right? Do it for 30 days, 60 days, then 90 days, and tell me if your reality changed, right? Speak good into the atmosphere for 30 days, write down the changes. Speak good into the atmosphere for 60 days, write down the changes. Speak good into the atmosphere for 90 days, write down the changes. It's going to change your physical life. When you put yourself around positive, like-minded people, and when you put yourself around negative people, it alters your reality. Some people are out here using this chaotic form to change your reality so you can be in, regret, revenge, anger, shame, hurt, guilt. They want you in all of these different low vibrations, right? You have to do everything in your power to rise above it. Okay, you have to rise above these lower vibrational frequencies, right? And then you have to have discipline over your flesh. Now, Zecharia Stitchens spoke about a lot of stuff, but he didn't give you the connection to this stuff, right? So we have to dig a little bit deeper and bring you the connection to all of this stuff, right? So when we're digging into Zecharia Stitchens, we have to take the understanding that the planet of Nibiru is also a crystal grid that is locked into the lee lines of this planet. When you see activity going on in Antarctica, know that that is the journey to the center of the earth. They wrote numerous stories about how they perceive this center of the earth to be. They found a world within inside of a world. Now, this can be alarming to a lot of people, but full disclosure is coming out. A lot of this variation of information is coming back to us, right? And once it all start unfolding, don't be alarmed. This world is so magnificent. It has endless wonders, right? So as we move forward in this process and we journey into the unknown, right? You have to be loving. You have to remember that things change. Everything is vibrating at a frequency, right? And that frequency, the reason why it is the material that it is because the density, right? So as you get further and further away, the density change. So if the density change, then also the molecules structure of the beings change. If you go deeper into the ocean, you will find a different group of beings down there, right? And even if you look up, most creatures, aquatic creatures that live deep, they actually have, what is it called? Eternal, I think, immortal. If you look up immortal creatures, you'll find most of them are aquatic, right? I think the top 10 immortal creatures are aquatic, right? If you was to look that up, you can look it up, feel free. Approximately 5,500 years ago, ripped a 5D wormhole into Zecharia, Egypt, right? Rewrite human history from 550 years ago to a time invasion with earlier written records of the Sumerian tablets, promote Anunnaki creator gods of humanity, so on and so forth. And this is a setback, right? This is a setback because it tells you right there, rewrite human history, right? And we're watching that take place now in the Aquarius sky. We're watching that. You can look at your map and see history being rewritten. There's no longer a Gulf of Mexico, it's now Gulf of America, right? There's, all these different things where our continents are shifting away from each other. You're watching history rewrite itself right now. You're watching them put, if I'm not mistaken, Pope Pope Leo is an American Pope. That's the first American Pope, right? Pope Leo just got in there the other day, right? I don't see nobody speaking about that. Um, if I'm not mistaken, Trump just made English America's official language. That's new. That ain't that, you know what I mean? We never had a language. We had broken English. Ebonics was ours, English is now our official language, right? Um, just look at what's taking place. Look at what's taking place right now in the world, right? So now we go back to the um Sumerian and Egypt invasion, right? When Sumerians invaded Egypt, so on and so forth. This is a fight that was written, in the biblical times. Remember, Jesus was in Egypt, so on and so forth. So if you're going to study the history of this stuff, you have to go back and get a grander understanding of what was taking place back then, what they was really fighting for, because there wasn't no maps back then. There wasn't maps of this earth. Nobody journeyed the earth. If you really think with your mind, it would have been so hard to actually create a map the way that we see it today, right? We don't even know if the maps are accurate. I mean, we only explored 10% of our oceans and seas, and that's with sonar. And our planet is 73.3% water. So even if you did the math on that, we're still looking at a good 61% of this planet that we know nothing about, right? Even if you looked at all of the land and studied all the land, there's still 61% of this planet. That's over half of the percentage of this planet we know nothing about. Now add that to your body. Add that to your body. As above, so below, as without, so within. That means there's 60% of your body that you know nothing about. You might know about cartilage, might know about, binary hearts or all of that stuff, right? You might know how things pump and move through your body, but you don't know the essence. 60% of this could be spiritual. If there's an essence inside of you that's moving your body around through electrons, neutrons, so on and so forth, then obviously there's something inside of you that is controlling your vessel, right? We don't take the time to learn what is inside of us that is controlling our vessel. What is sending that electronic signal to your fingers to make your fingers move, right? What's sending that signal to your fingers to make your fingers move, right? You don't know. the power of thought, right? You don't know the power of these things, right? Intent, power of intent, right? Now that we're in the Aquarius sky, we have to have a deeper understanding for what intent is, intentions, right? True intentions, pure intentions. So it's telling you right there that there is a net around the earth. Now, let's get into this net because this net that is around the earth is considered to be the Anubaru electric grid, right? This is where your Lee lines, the body alignment of chakra systems, the 144, this is where all that comes in, right? Zecharia Stitchins called it the planet Anubaru, right? But all our planets, they affect something down here on this plane. What if the planet Anubaru affects this net, this grid, right? So if we have different energies coming in from Saturn that's affecting stuff, if we have different energies coming in from Venus that's affecting stuff, then we have to look at what the planet Anubaru is affecting. This is where Lee lines come in. This is where vibrational frequencies come in, right? This is where crystals come in, star seeds, light seeds, indigos, all of this stuff. This is where that comes in at, right? This is where the tribe of the Essenes come in, right? The biblical tribe of the Essenes, the original group of Christians, right? This is where the Druid religion comes in, saying that we're all born to a certain element, right? This is where all of this knowledge is hidden right in your mind. And deep down inside, you know that what I'm saying holds truth because I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to something inside of you that hears the truth, right? The hairs on your neck stand up, a vibration in your ear. You know that this makes sense. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's there. It's like right there. You're like, mm, mm. That right there. Appreciate the gifts. Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit the heart me. Hit the heart me. Join the team. Hit the heart me. If you're on TikTok, hit the heart me. Y'all know what y'all can do over here. Y'all can gift. Y'all can subscribe to the page, or you can come over to Ralph DaWise on YouTube, where we're live over there also. All right, Sarah. I'm about to drop the Discord link for you right now, so you can join the Discord. I'll drop the Discord link for everybody. Anybody that's interested in joining the Discord, let's drop the Discord link. Yes, you know, when we drop the Discord link, we also got to play the Discord song. You know, when we drop the Discord link, we got to play the Discord song. They just go together.
The party's going on in the Discord. You can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there. socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. We got music, we got art. Love is love, sets us apart. It's a virtual town, so inviting. You know they want you around, it's exciting. Oh, the party's going on in the Discord. Ooh, you can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. Story time, movie nights, we get messy and watch the fights. It's a virtual town and it's glowing. Very busy with the love we've been showing. Oh, the party's going on in the Discord. Ooh, you can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord.
Have the screen, have the screen, fill the room.
The party's going on in the Discord. You can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord.
Hey, make sure y'all join the Discord. I dropped the link. I'm gonna drop it one more time. Anybody that want to join the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. Love is love. Namaste, Ashe, salutations, salam, and hope to see you over there. All right, hope to see you over there. And if not, hope you find a place that is just like the Discord and just as loving, just as caring, and protect your mental space. All right. So now we get into the depths of this, right? Y'all didn't hear that? Can y'all hear me?
The net, Nibiru electrostatic transduction field, 1, was anchored into Earth using the NDC
Can
and
y'all hear
Nibiru
it now?
Crystal Temple Network during the Luciferian Rebellion, 25,500 BC. By impinging scalar sonic pulses at the Earth's inner grid system, an interference pattern or electrostatic force field was created, enshrouding the Earth. This net has the effect of buffering, stopping, incoming and outgoing signals, in particular to the higher dimensions, Guardian founder races ETs, etc., creating a kind of quarantine. It blankets the civilization, isolating it from its natural connections to its inner consciousness and spiritual levels.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It says that this net blankets us from our consciousness and our spiritual levels, right? What if this net is failing right now? What if something's going on with this net, right? And due to the fact that something's going on with this net, it is considered to be the lifting of the veil, right? So all of us are having different variations of fragments of history jumbled up in our minds. Now it's all coming back to us slowly but surely. It's all seem to be coming back to us because the net is failing, right? This net that they decided to put up that blocked us from certain variations of frequency, light, right? This could have altered our DNA. Everybody's wondering how. How did we go from a time where we lived hundreds of years to a time now where we're 65 years, right? How did we go from a time of giants to what if it was the breakdown of our DNA? What if this net caused certain frequencies or light to not be, for our to block from our body, right? And now we're not growing to our full potential of this plane because of this net, this Anubaru net. That if you look into, the planet Anubaru and these different storylines, it holds truth to this. It's the frequency fence, right? So there is a frequency fence around us. That's why we can only vibrate to a certain extent because something's stopping these upper vibrational frequencies, something's stopping us from getting these higher realm messages.
What happens to a person who is on the spiritual path and they really truly are devoted and they really want to do this ascension work? They hit up against that frequency fence and it shocks them. When it shocks them, they're thinking, what's going on? I thought when I was connecting to God I would become more at peace, I would become more at one. I don't understand that I'm hitting something like a glass ceiling. Every time it's returning karmic dusts and karmic exhaust back to me. That's exactly what this net is doing. It's called a bipolar field or reversal 55 grid, and it's a reversal pattern so that when a being starts to get at a certain development of their spiritual light body, monad and above levels, they hit this frequency fence. The frequency fence sends back karmic exhaust and the person is basically pummeled to the floor with the miasma waste that has basically been laid upon them. That is what's happened to a lot of the starseeds and indigos.
And you might be sitting there and you might be thinking, what does that consist of? Okay. You ever notice every time you try to do good in this world, it seems like people around you try to provoke you to do bad? You ever notice anytime you try to change for the better, it seems like people around you want to remind you of the worst? You ever notice anytime you try to put the past behind you, people pop up in your life that try to remind you of your past? That's what this is. When you're looking at this right now, when you look at the people that's on the, content creator YouTube, and they sit there and find out about your life and then try to tear you down using variations of methods in your life, that's what's happening right now. We are all ascending on a vast level collectively, and you have different individuals that are tearing you down right? And you think like, why are they tearing down other people's character? Why are they tearing down other people's likeness, image? It's because it's the rise of your spirit. Whenever you start getting that spiritual rise, you start thinking better of yourself. You start thinking highly of yourself. You start thinking that you're capable of doing more than what it is that you originally thought you were capable of doing. And then different personas come around and start attacking you. These personas are not personas. You go back to the Latin word persona, it means a mass. These are energies. These personas are in operation of that karmatic or maiatic energy, right? And that maiatic energy comes back down to you, right? This is why every time you think you're getting close to God, the devil appears, right? Because every time you get close to God, this is that grid. This is that grid that they put there. Every time you start ascending with inside yourself, every time you start, connecting with yourself, here come that grid that it's usually a person that pop up in your life that you don't even know what's happening because it's in different people. They'll pop up and they'll be like, you think nobody can't tell you what to do. You think you ain't got to listen to nobody. And you're like, what? I listen to people all the time. They're like, what? You think you better than people? What? I never said that. Huh? You get what I'm saying? You just trying to do better than you. You just trying to be better than you was yesterday, but they're looking at you like, who you think you is to try to be better. Right? So you got to pay attention to this. These personas are going to appear to you in the form of man. It tells you the devil will always appear in the form of what? Man.
Indigos on this planet that have been attempting to work through these AI fields, and most of them that have encountered that have been really confused. They really have not understood what is going on, let alone not feeling too happy about every
If
time
you
you stand
ignore
up
the
you get hit with
strangers, it
targeting of
will
black
come in
magic.
through a
And
family member.
every time you try to
Sometimes it'll
move into
come
this
into a
next
family
level of
member
higher
first.
consciousness, there's some machinery electrocuting you and saying get back into that frequency fence pen because you're not supposed to be out of there. It takes a lot to get past that reversal 55 grid field. That how that particular field is generated, there's a particular circuit program that the Guardians call Nephilim reversal NRG, and this has to do with the histories of alien hybridization and intentional genetic splitting, gender reversal.
Now,
2.
this is where
Geoengineering is bioengineering.
okay, we gotta skip
Please.
that.
What is the space fence? Although the USAF and Lockheed Martin tell us that the purpose of the space fence is to detect, track and catalog space debris, we must acknowledge that the MIC, Military Intelligence Complex, is at the helm of the New World Order and is routinely engaged in psychological operations against the rest of the population. The space fence is the answer to the prayers of a control-freak conspiratorial class. It will have the capacity to surveil everything on Earth. Like Skynet in the fictional Terminator films, it could become surveillance beyond comprehension. How? The space fence is designed to operate in LEO, low Earth orbit. It is designed to be one big interconnected machine, run by AI and joined to current, weaponized, technology by interacting with
Whoa, AI. You can't be telling them all of that stuff now, because then we got to get into the space programs. We got to get into the chemtrails. We got to get into HARP. Like, come on, AI. You can't be doing this, man. We got to get into DARPA. We got to get into do projects. Like, come on now. You making it harder for me. We supposed to be making it easier for them. You making it harder, because now they gonna start asking questions about Mountain Dew projects and all of that other stuff. Come on, you gotta be making it easy. Now I gotta explain to them what HARP is, right? This goes back to what is that? Jack and the Beanstalk, right? The harp, right? Jack took the goose with the golden egg instead of taking the harp, because the harp was talking about frequency, so on and so forth. So we can get into that. This is all about frequencies, grids, energies. Hey, appreciate the likes over on TikTok. TikTok, if y'all wondering where I've been at, I've been over on YouTube. I went and build a great space over on YouTube, ran into some amazing people, got monetized over there, right? So go over to Ralph DaWise on YouTube, because we monetized over there now. So become a subscriber, but go a little bit further, become a member, and also join the Discord. We have a car now, so we are all traveling now. I might come see you. You know, I'm that free. I'm that free. I am a traveler, a multidimensional being, and I encourage other people to live through other people. We can do this. We can live through each other, right? So I'm going to be driving around meeting people. I got the sister wives, since YouTube wanted to. So now we got sister wives. They supporting the hell out of me. We got a clothing store. Make sure y'all check out the clothing store. I got to put the link in the link tree. Listen, we got a clothing store, all types of amazing stuff, right? We got to take this serious now. YouTube gave us the green light to push positivity out there, right? So we got to show them that we all support positivity so that way they can sell positivity back to us, right? I don't know how, but I know that one of my videos on YouTube is going to go viral and it's going to bring a lot of people in, right? You might want to be a part of this journey, right? You might want to be a part of this journey. We starting a mobile podcast. We coming to a theater near you. We doing homesteads, right? I done talked to my sister. We're gonna buy some land, maybe 51 acres down here. I don't know how much, but we're gonna buy some land and we're gonna start helping people because that's what we in it for, right? I finally got the right people around me that want to invest, that want to help. So now we're gonna build it. Okay. All of these people on here talking about, oh, he ran off of TikTok. They ran him off of TikTok. No. Some of us are really trying to build and help people, right? Now, you didn't run me off of TikTok, right? I know that we have to have multiple streams of income. So I was smart. I went over to YouTube. Them YouTube dollars is a little bit bigger than them TikTok dollars. Them YouTube dollars is a little bit bigger than them TikTok dollars. Maybe y'all might want to partner with me over on YouTube to branch yourself, because that's what we did. We don't let static stop us. There may be bugs on the rest of you mugs, but it ain't no bugs on me. I'm stuck on brand A ban because germs don't stick on me. So listen. And right now we are digging into Zecharia Sitchin's Chronicles of the Earth, Genesis Revealed, the 12th planet, so on and so forth, and everything like that. Selma, it's nice to see you. Are you done with your month of Ramadan, or are you still pretending to be Muslim? Okay, yeah. I just want to let you know that Muslims practice peace. Okay, it's a very peaceful religion. Now, whether you're a Shiite or a Sunni, you still have some variations of understanding this peace, correct? So for you to run around and continue acting like a jinn, I say Astaghfirullah, Aki. That's very haram of you, right? So I don't see how you're coming off of your month of Ramadan and the first thing you're doing is calling people bitches and pussies. That don't even make sense. Did you even fast? Did you even take the time to fast during the month of Ramadan? Like, come on, you got to do better. You got to do better, Selma. I implore you to do better. Or if you're going to continue the rhetoric, at least denounce the religion that you are, right? Don't take your shahada if you're going to fool around with the Muslim religion like that. Okay? Don't take your shahada. Be the jinn that you want to be, but stand in your rightful self. Okay? Don't tarnish a whole religion because you want to be evil and wicked. Step away from that religion and go be evil and wicked. Okay? That's a peaceful religion. And I don't think they need you tearing it down and tearing it up because you want to be negative and so, low vibrational, right? The conversation was good when you was talking about how you got a black guy to dick you down all the time. But soon as we ain't seeing eye to eye, now you want to be upset with me and I don't even know you. I gave you your voice back on here. Do you not recall that? I don't know you. I don't know you enough for you to keep stalking my page, coming in here talking, right? Jaguar tore you down. We built you back up, and now you want to tear us down. It's not making sense, Selma. Please do something that makes sense. When people took your identity and said that you were Amber, we gave you your voice back and gave you a space to speak up to these people. And now you come back to this space and try to push negative, make it make sense. Obviously, you're the one that's doing something that's false. That's why you continue to do it. That's why you continue to operate like that. We did nothing but treat you kind. We did nothing but give you your voice back. So the fact that you keep on coming over here antagonizing us only tells us that you're an agent of chaos. You want your name to be so relevant. And if I find out who your Sunni, if I find out who your I promise you, if I find out where you going to mosque at, I'm calling them. I promise you, I'm calling them. Whoever your Adif is, I'm calling them. I'm telling on you. I don't even want to talk to you no more. I want to talk to your religious provider. I want to talk to your spiritual advisor. That's who I want to talk to. Because it's not making no sense. You should not be operating like that. It's no possible way. You just came off your month of Ramadan. What was you doing during the month of Ramadan? You were supposed to be praying and studying. I ain't never seen a Muslim come out of Ramadan just itching to be evil. What?
Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, HARP, was an ionospheric research program jointly funded by the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Navy, the University of Alaska, clarification needed, and the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, designed and built by BAE Advanced Technologies, BAEAT. Its purpose was to analyze the ionosphere and investigate the potential for developing ionospheric enhancement technology for radio communications and surveillance. The HARP program operated a major subarctic facility, named the HARP Research Station, on an Air Force-owned site near Gacona, Alaska. The most prominent instrument at the HARP station is the Ionospheric Research Instrument, IRI, a high-power radio frequency transmitter facility operating in the high-frequency, HF, band.
Y'all better hit me up.
The IRI is used to temporarily excite a limited area of the ionosphere. 1.
You know, I got the two phones. I can go live from YouTube on the phone. I can go live from TikTok on the phone. Listen, I'm trying to show people a greater union in the physical. In the physical, I'm trying to put together a unity like no other. You know, even Christ said, you know, I built many mansions in the kingdom, in my Father's kingdom for us. We have to bring that kingdom of heaven to earth, right? The Bible don't say, a new earth and then a new heaven. The Bible say a new heaven and then a new earth. And once you realize that heaven is inside of you, then you change your insides to bring a better outside, right? You change your income to bring a better outcome. Come on. It's simple. So I'm tired of people saying, go heal. I'm tired of people hurting other people and then telling that person to go heal after you hurt them. I'm good. Right now, we are building in the physical. I'm looking for like-minded people to go to. I got a nice car. Hey, that thing good on gas. I just drove 500 miles on $60. Still got a full tank. I'm ready to go. It's time for us to ESP in this shit. You hear me? We got to bring that. Look, they done brought us all the negative that they can bring us already. They bring us all the division that they can bring us. They brought us all the negative they can bring us, right? They got us so separated, we don't even know what gender we are anymore. Fuck that. Listen, now they separating the spirit. Now you got star seeds, light seeds, indigos, and we all confused. Nah. You got people. We is so divided. We are so divided. Gen X, Gen Z, Gen X, religious, relationships, areas, locations, color, nationality. Like, what the Yo, listen, let us see what unity look like. That's it. Before we decide to be divided, let us see what united look like. How the hell we live in the United States of America and I didn't see not one state unite? We ain't even living up to the name. We in the motherfucking United States of America. It's about time we do some united type shit. All right, but we are monetized on YouTube. Listen, we so golden on YouTube. We got 3 pages on YouTube. We got songs now. We got songs. You want to hear one? Here it go. I got you. Let me pick a good one.
See what you're doing, man, I can't get behind it. See what you're doing, baby, man, I can't get behind it. You hate with your chest, baby, over me. Of a little green man looking like slime. So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me, they love me. We wanna vibe with love is love. And all you haters get left in the dust. So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Now you telling me to mind my business. When you started your channel to talk about other women, you love to throw a stone and then run and hide. Like it or not, you live your life online. And if I were you, I would wanna cry. Cause it must be hard to have such a sad life. But that's not my business, so I'm moving on. And I know the one thing that you hate the most. We wanna vibe with love is love. And all you haters get left in the dust. So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. This song's for you too, honey. We see what you're doing and we can't get behind it. We see what you're doing and we can't get behind it. A failed actor, isn't that right? So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love me, they love me. We wanna vibe with love is love. And all you haters get left in the dust. So mad that they love me, they love me, they love me. Mad that they love me, they love me, they love. We wanna vibe with love is. Yeah. I ride with my brothers, yeah. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. In the storm, I ride with my brothers. I ride. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. When I win, they win. That's love. When I win, they win. That's love. I ain't never tripping on shit. That's us. I ain't never tripping on shit. That's us. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one. Storm, I ride with my brothers. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. In the storm, I ride with my brothers. Cause when I win, they win. That's love.
Atlas family.
Let's make sure we protect
Love is
each
love.
other's mental space.
Hey, we doing big things.
If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love. God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings pour in. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high. We're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high. We're all the way up. We are the Alice family. 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 We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high. We're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high. We're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high. We're all the way up. We are a loving family, built on love. Our vibrations are high. We're all the way up. We are the Alice family. We are the Alice family. We are the Alice family. We are the Alice family.
Hey, man, listen, we got great things happening around us, man, for us, around us, everything. So, allegedly, supposedly, if we are going through an ascension process, here are some things that you have to look out for: psychological warfare, propaganda, and control opposition. Right now, I think we are in the control opposition state. Right, when you're looking at Maggie and you're looking at her beef with Jaguar, that can be a control opposition. Right, when you're looking at these different people that's going against Jaguar, it can be control opposition, which means these people could be still working with them, but the idea is to make it not look like they work together, kind of like the church and scientists, right? Kind of like the Baphomet, right? Two sides that make it look like they're not working together, right? Now we can see this in multiple things. We can literally see this two tails of one coin pretending like they're opposition. We can see that taking place right now on the internet, where people are perceiving to be against each other when they really with each other, right? There's nothing new under the sun. They did this already. That's why you're having deja vu, because everything that's happening feel like it happened before. Yeah, it might have been in a time of dirt and dung, but it still happened before. It still took place before. You're watching it right now and you're acting so astonished by it, but this is the game. This is how it plays. That's why I keep on saying, ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Baby, now you're one of us. Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Living in the real world. Huh? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Being on your own. That's my jam right there. Don't tell nobody, though. All right, so you're looking at different variations of this. If we were in a time of ascension, these are the things that you got to watch out for. Psych warfare, right? These people are not trying to fight you physically or anything. They're trying to get you to destroy yourself. They're trying to get you to ruin yourself. They're trying to get you to think bad about yourself. They're trying to get you to willfully, think about it. Just look at our hip hop industry, right? You think it's ironic that Biggie felt like death was after him and then he unalive? You think it's ironic that Nipsey felt like something was after him? All these people, they spoke this into their own existence, and through manipulations of people on this plane, they ushered it in, right? They ushered it in. You look at Puffy and everything that took place around him and said, man, something got to give. This person got to go. These were all his lovers. We didn't know this at the time. We didn't know this. We didn't know Biggie and Puffy and Tupac and Puffy. We didn't know that. We wasn't thinking like that at this time. We were going with the false image that they were giving us, right? That they were heterosexual men, living. We didn't know about no Room 112. We didn't know about Ray J doing all of this nasty stuff behind closed doors to guys, girls, and whoever. We didn't know Ray J was considered to be a sex toy according to his history in hip hop. They only bring him out the party. Wait a minute. Ain't that Brandy's brother? We didn't know this shit. And now that we're in a time for all of this to be revealed to us, it's catching us off guard. So now we're just experiencing shock after shock after shock. Oh man, I didn't know they were doing that. Oh man, I didn't know all them people put penises in their mouth. Come on. You got Carl Winslow. I bet you didn't know Carl Winslow was doing that stuff. Bet you didn't know. Look at Barney. Look at Pee Wee Herman. Look at Blue's Clues. How the fuck? How is all of these TV actors, shows, all of this stuff, how they all tied to some weird ass shit? Look at Nickelodeon. You know how many perverted jokes came out of Nickelodeon? And we wasn't catching that shit as a kid. We wasn't thinking like that as a kid. When we seen grown people and when we seen adults in the pools with these kids and stuff like that. Go back and look at the Nickelodeon episode with Puff Daddy on there. Go look at that episode with Puffy. They were saying a lot of weird ass shit. We didn't know. We didn't think that was happening. We didn't think these people was being groomed. You keep on wondering why you can't make it into Hollywood, because these people are already picked. Everything is already written. Why do you think all 50 something of our presidents is related down the line? It's the same thing in Hollywood. All these people is related. Cousin, they only hire in their own low vibrational negative entities. Why do you think Shannon Sharp in trouble right now? Went from sugar to shit. From sugar to shit. And Cat Williams looked him in his face and said, all you big dick deviants is going down. Looked him right in the face and said it. And he still went out there and became a big dick deviant. Make it make sense. You went from letting your stylist set you up and sell you, you know what I'm saying, to all of a sudden you the man now on campus. Something ain't right with this world. Look at all of these old, actors and stuff. They not trying to pass the torch to the youth. When technology first came out, they didn't want no parts of it. They wanted to keep on going on tours and making you come out to concerts and ceilings dropping on you and all types of dumb shit. And now we're all on the internet, and now Ray J and them sitting on here crying about streamers not wanting to stream with them. That's all right if Kai Cenat don't want to stream with me. I mean, I'm nobody. I'm a wait. What? You Brandy's brother. How you nobody now? All these, old rappers and stuff trying to jump on the internet and take us, like stop us. That's a governing system right there. They're trying to stop us from getting recognized by popping up on the applications that we getting recognized on. Now we can't get recognized because guess what? Soulja Boy over here. We can't get recognized because guess what? Steve Wilkos over here. We can't get recognized because what? Yeah, y'all see them popping up on here everywhere, trying to do battles now. Y'all got y'all money. Y'all choose y'all genre. Now y'all want to be over here, try to do platform parties. Yo, we're going to do a concert on my page. What? You got all that money. Y'all ain't investing the right stuff. And now y'all trying to stop us again. Trying to get in the way again. Y'all took y'all money. Y'all spent it on foolish shit. Look at the Island Boys. You don't see no chains or jewelries hanging from their neck no more, do you? All their cars and stuff is getting repoed. What happened? I thought y'all was balling. Now they sitting there crying. Can you lend me some money? We broke. We went bankrupt. What? Nah, get out the way, man. We need some real people to get some chances out here now. We tired of y'all stealing all the chances and blowing that shit. Nah, we need real people to get chances now. Invest in something different. If the operation of currency is changing, then we need to pick what it is that we want to put our currency into. Knowledge and wisdom rules the air. If you ain't putting your currency back into knowledge and wisdom, then guess what? I guess we'll have more planes falling out the sky. Allegedly.
Psychological warfare, PSYWAR, or the basic aspects of modern psychological operations, PSYOP, have been known by many other names or terms, including MISO, PSYOPs, political warfare, hearts and minds, and propaganda. The term is used to denote any action which is practiced mainly by psychological methods with the aim of evoking a planned psychological reaction in other people. Various techniques are used and are aimed at influencing a target audience's value system, belief system, emotions, motives,
All right, so
reasoning,
y'all know
or
we
behavior.
talk about it on here.
It is used to induce confessions or reinforce attitudes and behaviors favorable to the originator's objectives,
Go back
and are
live.
sometimes combined with black operations or false flag tactics. It is also used to destroy the morale of enemies through tactics that aim to depress troops' psychological states. Target audiences can be governments, organizations, groups, and individuals, and is not just limited to soldiers. Civilians of foreign territories can also be targeted by technology and media so as to cause an effect in the government of their country. 2.
So this goes back to cause and effect. For every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction, right? Um, that's why knowledge is supposed to be told and not sold, right? That's why knowledge is supposed to be told and not sold. Because once you put a price on this, then you're determining that those who are with money should be of the knowledgeable variety. And everybody with money is not capable of holding this level of knowledge, right?
Propaganda is information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a political cause or point of view. Propaganda is often associated with the psychological mechanisms of influencing and altering the attitude of a population toward a specific cause, position, or political agenda in an effort to form a consensus to a standard set of belief patterns. Propaganda is information that is not objective and is used primarily to influence an audience and further an agenda, often by presenting facts selectively, perhaps lying by omission. To encourage a particular synthesis or perception, or using loaded messages or loaded language to produce an emotional rather than a rational response to the information that is presented. Propaganda is often associated with material prepared by governments, but activist groups and companies can also produce propaganda. In the 2010s, the term propaganda is associated with a manipulative approach, but propaganda historically was a neutral descriptive term. A wide range of materials and media are used for conveying propaganda messages, which changed as new technologies were invented, including paintings, cartoons, posters, pamphlets, films, radio shows, TV shows, and websites.
All right. So when it's speaking about propaganda, it's going back to an old system that was used way back when, right? And this system is, the Greek called it the Medusa's head, right? The Greek called this system the Medusa's head, right? Today we call it media, right? Everything that we do in today's age goes back to Greek or Roman mythology, right? Think about it. Right now, you have what we title to be hermaphrodites, right? Now, if you go back to Greek mythology, a hermaphrodite is the union between Hermes and Aphrodite. It is considered the perfect union of masculine energy and feminine energy inside the vessel. So anyone who was labeled a hermaphrodite was the joint union of these two energies during the time of Hermes, right? That's Greek mythology. Bet you a lot of people didn't know that hermaphrodite was the original term that was brought up by the union of masculine and feminine energy, because they put a negative notion on it. They put a physical conversational conversation to it to make it seem like a person born with two of this, opposite, whatever, is considered a hermaphrodite, but really it had no physical aspectation. It had more of a mental aspectation. This is why they said Christ was a hermaphrodite. People thought that Christ was, a physical idea, but really Christ was someone who recognized the feminine and masculine energy and became equally yoked with himself, therefore labeled a hermaphrodite. Later on, they changed that term to put it something negative, so that way nobody would want to be called a hermaphrodite. They did that same thing with the word Christian. Christian was used to ridicule people who follow Christ. Later on, Christians then started carrying that name proudly. You got to look this stuff up. They only put the name out there so people would feel bad about being titled it. So they tarnished the name of it so people wouldn't want to be titled that. They did the same thing with Christians during the Christians Crusade. Christians at one point, they just was like, forget it, I'm a Christian, and so be it. What's it to you? We just started carrying the name proudly. Yeah, So listen, we got great things happening, great things going on. A lot of positive stuff. So, and that's just what we do over here. We like to get the knowledge out the way first. Once we get the knowledge out the way, then we ready for the carnal minded BS that takes place throughout the rest of the day, right? We know that these people going to come with some carnal minded stuff, right? We ready for it, right? I'm a little low on green, so if anybody want to contribute to my this is part of the Solo Negro College Fund. I'm joking. Just come on, everybody. Let me get $15 on the Cash App. Put 5 on it. Put 5 on it. You got 5 on it? Who got 5 on it? Somebody let me put me together some bud money. Help me out now, people. It's Friday. We're gonna be live all day. Help me out. $15 at the Cash App. Let me know you appreciate the knowledge, wisdom, and the understanding. If not, I'm still gonna keep on bringing it to you, so it don't even matter. Whether you do it or not, I'm never going to take the knowledge away from the table. I'm never going to be like, well, I'm not talking about that stuff no more. I realize that I have no choice but to continue talking about it. So it ain't no point of me trying to be like, I'm not, never talking about it or never. It's a lie. It's a lie. I like talking about this stuff. I like enlightening people. I got no choice but to put it out there for free. I just hope, people find it in their heart to throw a little bit of coin my way. I know it's harder for a man to grow on social media than it is for a woman, but hey, listen, I think with the support that we got and the people that we got around us, the growth is inevitable, right? We just got to trust the process. We just got to trust the process. Everything else will take care of itself. We're now monetized. If you want to, you can go to the right here, go to the Atlas Family Store, buy you some merch. We will be doing giveaways soon. We're gonna give out some t-shirts and stuff like that, raffle off some stuff to members, maybe do a members only giveaway, stuff like that. But we do have a lot of great things happening. I appreciate the super chat. Like I said, we got to show them that people want to buy into this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding. I know it's still kind of early in a lot of places. We got a lot of, West Coast people, so on and so forth, that's not up yet. But we do have to, start branching off into different levels or variations of. I'm going to start posting more videos, more stuff. We're going to put the music over on the Energy of Atlas page. That way we can put videos on there. We're going to put all the videos, all the cartoons, everything is going to be on the Energy of Atlas page. That's why you don't see me live on that page right now. That's where we're going to put all our music at. I'm going to get somebody to log in and clean it up. Well, no, when I get some time, I'm going to log into it and clean it up. And then we're just going to put like videos on there. It's going to be our Atlas. It's going to be the page where you can find all our music, listen to videos that we made and stuff like that. So we're going to use that page for that. And if we're going to put together something, maybe a distributor. Maybe if I get in touch with a distributor, we can get the music on Apple and other stuff like that to play that stuff. So this is what's happening. We got a lot of positive things. Some of the stuff we're going to operate in secrecy because we don't want to put it out in the atmosphere for these negative entities to try to tear it down. Right. I just got a letter from who was that? Oh yeah, from the Pittsburgh company that I was working on for the toilet seat thing, the spring powered stick that automatically push your toilet seat down. So that okay, subscribers only for music. Oh, okay. Yeah, but if we put the music on the other page, we're not gonna know if they're a member over here or not.
Over the last 5,000
Oh,
years,
I
our
know what you're
planet has
saying.
been
If I
operating on
put
a
it on
closed
subscriber
bi-wave,
only, they at least
reversal polarity
subscribe
system.
to that page.
This means the Trinity wave nor cosmic mother arc were existing or
Hey,
accessible from
appreciate the
within this
super sticker.
planetary
Would you
field
look
during
at
that
that?
timeline. A
Would
closed
you
system
look
means
at that?
finite energy supply. With finite energy supply, consuming others' energies and parasitic relationships multiplied into massive proportions. These feed lines moving energies off planet have clustered and created multiple infections in the universe and all through the planetary time matrix. These infections are called miasma and they accumulate and collect into phantom matrix or dead energy spaces. These dead spaces have to feed on someone or something in order to continue to exist. Or they are just like piles of dead waste and pollution piled in a corner, just like massive trash dumps and plastic bottles littering the land and oceans of the earth. It is the phantom or dead spaces that the NAA controller forces through. Archontic deception behavior. Siphon our planetary energy into. They do this through the manipulation of the bi-wave polarity fields and rotation of the electron particle by forcing the energy flow in disproportionate channels that feed their intended source. This has created much damage in our nervous system, planetary brain, and earthly kingdoms. This deeply impacts the ley lines and the planetary grid networks. The controller forces are being increasingly squeezed out of this domain and are losing their feeding sources as Mother Arc hub networks are coming online and opening intersections into the Aurora body. The Mother Arc hubs are returning the tri-wave or Trinity fields of Christos back to our planet. The tri-wave format in our particle structure is required to circulate the eternal supply of God's source through our bodies and into the planet. As Cosmic Mother Arc returns back to the planetary core, her Arc hub gateways are systematically being activated into the grid networks and the brain of the planetary body. The Arc hub gateways are reactivating the diamond hearts, crystal cluster networks, in the Earth grid that had been artificially programmed, dormant or cut off. These crystal bodies in the Earth grid network that used to function correctly to emanate life-giving pranic force into the human consciousness fields, nourishing all life forms, are systematically coming back online. The diamond heart crystals in various template formats exist both globally.
Now, this is where the grid system comes in. Oh yeah, we could change that up. You can put that up there different. So this is where the planetary grid system comes in, so on and so forth. This is where everything takes place. And that's why I say, like, I feel like if we get the knowledge out in the morning, right, later on today, I'm going to go and make a bunch of short videos of all the stuff that we talked about over the last week and a half. I'm going to go make a bunch of short videos from StreamYard and post them. It'd be great if you guys, go and hit the like, watch the video, whatever it is over here that you guys can do, because now we're monetized. So our videos now come with commercials, and those commercials pays the bills. So we got to get heavy activity around some of our, stuff. I got to figure out hashtag, all of that good stuff. We do got a revived version of this song. I'm gonna play that on the way out. Love is love. Namaste. I say salutations. Remember, if nobody told you that they love you today, let me be the first, but not the last, to tell you what I love you. Absolutely. And one's image of oneself should be greater than reality. Don't let nobody tell you you're not great. Next time somebody asks you, do the world revolve around you? Be bold and tell them yes. Be bold and tell them yes. The world revolves around me, because it does. And, you know, anyone who says otherwise must be one of them other guys. And they must practice those other lies. Okay? So, you know, great things is happening around us. Let's embrace that, right? I think it's a perfect time. Y'all turn up. We better together. No bad words. Hey, we appreciate the gifters today. The super chat that came through. I love y'all. Appreciate the super chat. Hopefully we get a regular flow. So that way we can always be here. A little bit goes a long way.
But I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk, 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 can't talk. Now we read between the lines with emojis, all these signs. We babble, 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 babble on. It's like freedom is babble gone. Let's talk about freedom, God-given freedom. I'm talking about freedom. Freedom from Babylon. Can't talk, 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 can't. I'm not allowed to say, murmur you couldn't. I've got to say, grateful, sensual assault. I want to say, murmur. Oh yes you could, but I'm gagged. Ain't my fault. Murmur you couldn't. Grateful, sensual assault. I want to say, murmur. Oh yes you couldn't, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. I'm the witness to a crime for the very first time. The case was never tried and I've been tongue-tied. Yeah, I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free.
Murmur.
The party's going on in the Discord. You can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. We got music, we got art. Love is love, sets us apart. It's a virtual town, so inviting. You know they want you around, it's exciting.